Stay tuned till the very end for a quick update.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another review video. Yeah, it's a different format than you're used to seeing, and there's a good reason for that. It's a completely different product than you're used to seeing me review. This one is not sponsored, 100% my own opinion. No one even asked me to do a review on this product. I'm just doing it because I haven't seen a review video on this yet. So, to my knowledge, this has only been out for about a week or two. So I'm pretty excited to open the box and show you what you got. But as you can see, I'll give you a little hint. There's similar things behind me. Not at all a professional guitar player. I won't even consider myself an amateur guitar player. Maybe novice. Without further ado, I'll show you what it is. This was just delivered a little while ago. Westcreek guitar. It is the JX-50. Let me grab a little knife to open the box. Just like I said, I haven't even opened it yet. I'm hoping it's the right color. Speaking of budget friendly, this guitar was $219 before tax and before a $20 off coupon that they had on Amazon. So it was $200, and I cashed in some Amazon gift cards that I had. So it ran me well under $200, which I was pretty happy over. I needed space to fill one more spot on my wall back there. I had literally had no more room for anything else in this room. My multi-purpose man cave is used for my laser engraving and 3D printing and some guitar stuff. So just open the box. It is the right color, which is cool. Get a little piece of foam on the top to protect it. In the box lies, I don't have my glasses on because I don't like how I look with my glasses, so I decided to leave them off. But you have a tremolo, because there is a tremolo bridge, and it's probably a screw-in type. You have some essential Allen wrenches for adjusting things like the truss rod and probably some bridge parts. Forgive me if I forget the names of everything. And I'm not exactly sure what this is. It's a little, I don't know. It looks like a switch, a selector switch, but it's huge. And it's round, it's not an Allen wrench. I was not expecting something like this. Out of all my guitars, I've never had something like that before in there, in the box. There is a manual, a user's manual, so if I have to look and see what that is, I will check that out. And there's nothing else other than the guitar. And the guitar is packed in what appears to be laser cut foam, so it's nice and secure, which was the same as my other Westcreek. I have the Westcreek Racer, which I'll show you this right now. The yellow and black. No, it does not come with an Autobot logo. I put that on myself because I figured with my guitar strap, if you can see it, let me see if I can show you. It's a bumblebee, like a hot rod type theme, so I thought it was pretty cool and befitting to have that on there. But this was the guitar I'm talking about. All right, back to this one. Let me pull this out the wrapper. This stuff sticks like crazy. And here we go. I like this color scheme. The other one has, instead of yellow stripes, red stripes with gray and black. The picture on Amazon made this appear to be like a matte finish. There was no gloss really to it, but it's actually a gloss finish, which is pretty nice. It's a bolt-on neck, but it is contoured. Let me tell you a little bit about the guitar. It's a 24 full-size extra jumbo frets with rounded ball ends, rosewood fretboard, and maple neck and maple body. The guitar itself isn't super heavy. It's about the same as my Strat, so I don't have a scale to weigh it. There is a reverse headstock, which is the primary reason one of two primary reasons I purchased this guitar. I don't have a guitar with reverse headstock. Standard Westcreek tuners, there is a serial number on the back of the top of the head. There is also dual humbuckers, and they also have coil split. So the tone knob down here you can pull in and out, as well as the volumes, or not volume. So this is where a super amateur, because I don't know for sure, and I don't think it really explained it, but it probably does in the manual. I think these are both tone knobs and not a volume knob. If I'm not mistaken, you have a 3-way selector switch, which is cool because it's actually at a slight angle. My other Westcreek is straight up and down, and it's weird because I always think it's at an angle, but it's not. This one is. I would say it's probably at a 15 to 20 degree angle. Like I said, the tremolo bridge and 2 black humbuckers. The neck length on this is 25.5, so I believe that's pretty standard as far as guitars go. It did say there was some inlays, and it's really cool because I don't know what this is, if it's abalone. Maybe it's probably fake abalone, but I was thinking it might be a sticker, but it's not actually a sticker. It is actually inlaid, and there are some circles signifying the 24th fret, all the other frets as well, and you have the Westcreek symbol. Let me show you up close. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. There you go. The frets do appear to be polished. One thing I do notice, these obviously are pre-done before they're set in. It looks like the frets down towards the bottom of the neck are full length. They go from one end of the fretboard to the other. And then up at the 26th fret, they get shorter. And so, let me show you up close. You can see that they don't actually go to the very end of the fretboard, which is pretty disappointing. There's a couple up here, the second one in particular, that is short on both sides. I don't know if you can see that, but I would say it's a good 2 millimeters short on both sides. And the first fret is offset. It's not even centered, but it's not overhanging. So that's a first. Apparently that's something that comes standard in super budget friendly guitars. It's a satin neck on the back. Everything feels okay. The top of the neck is lacquered with clear, so it's gloss finish. Let me take off this little tag. I'm pretty disappointed over that. You don't have to be a professional to know that that's probably not a good thing, to have frets that are short like that. So I will likely reach out to Westcreek through Amazon to see if they can do anything about this, because that's not really acceptable. Being that this is a brand new type of guitar, and Westcreek, to my knowledge, is a fairly new company, you would think that quality control would be a little bit better. The only other thing I see immediately that's noticeable are two things. The bridge fret is not straight. It's kind of leaning in this way. The neck fret is straight, the tremolo, and it doesn't sound like it's in tune. I can pretty much, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to hear when a guitar's out of tune, but the tremolo bridge is flat on the end. You want this floating in the middle. I know that for sure, so I'm probably going to need to wind up taking this in or watching a YouTube video to learn how to fix that. My Fender does exactly the same thing. I don't actually use a tremolo too much, so that's not a huge issue for me, but it really shouldn't be that way. As far as the paint and the graphics go, there is one flaw that I see immediately, two flaws that I see immediately. Not a huge deal because they're in between components. There is plastic over the covers on the. So what else did I not cover? Did I cover everything? I don't think these are stainless steel frets. Based on the quality, they're probably nickel-plated steel. The truss rod adjuster nut is down at the bottom instead of up at the top of the headstock. The knobs sound like garbage. The pots, they just sound super cheap. I don't know if you can hear that. Let me bring it up closer. They spin really, really free. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. I'm not sure if that's even indicative of push-pull pots. The selector switch feels fine. There is a little bit of contouring here for your arm. There's a belly contour on the back. Again, there's a contour for where the neck meets the body. And there's also a little contour around the base of the horns. So the shape itself isn't bad. I'm really bothered over these frets though, because my other one has zero issues. There's actually banding on the sides, and all the frets are exactly the same. So this seems like a simple, a lazy person did this work, because they cut the frets too small or they ground them too small and they put them in anyways, and they really shouldn't have done that. But we'll see how it affects the playability. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to tune this guitar. I'm going to plug it into my my effects pedal and my 10-watt amp, and we'll give this a little quick demo. All right, after about 20 minutes, I'm back. So I was able to adjust tremolo bridge, which now it's pretty high because I had to retune it after. It was actually easy. It says it in the manual how to do it. On the back of the bridge inside the cover here, just loosen or tighten the two screws if you want to raise it or lower it. So after readjusting, it's a little too high, so I'll need to bring it back down and play around with it again. Also, I figured out what this tool is. Doesn't say it in the manual, but it only has to be for the truss rod adjustment, which thankfully I don't need to do because the action is set pretty well for my taste. The intonation is perfect, and the tremolo is pretty cool in my opinion because it's a kind of a pressure fit. It doesn't screw in like I assumed. There's actually no hole in on the joint, but it does fit nice and snug, and it doesn't swing around, but it will stay on one position, and it will move pretty freely. I'm going to try to demo this thing as best as I can with 3 different tones, maybe 2 different tones. We'll see. We'll just see how it sounds. This first one is going to be just the bridge pickup with a kind of a cleaner tone. Let me see if I remember how to play a C. should be that, if I remember correctly. Hopefully that's not too loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. Okay. I don't know what this one is. I think that's a G. And that's something too. If you hear the click, it's because I'm using a super light pick because I don't have that technique down where I can pluck the strings nicely without plucking them too hard. So it is what it is. I'm not going to play any of the songs that I'm familiar with or that I practice because I don't want to have anything taken down for copyright or anything like that. So I'm just going to kind of mess around a little bit. This is loud, I already know. And you're not hearing humming or static from the guitar. That's just from the amp and whatnot. So let's see what I remember. I'll do the pentatonic scale as sloppily as I can. How about that? That's about 4 times faster than I was able to play it when I first started, so there's definitely some progression there. And this is still kind of a clean tone, still on the neck, or I'm sorry, the bridge pickup. So let me go to the bridge pick, or the neck pickup, sorry. A little more grungy sound. Little power chord action, how about that? Okay, this is center, so this will be both pickups at the same time. Sorry, screwed that all up. I wish I could do the funky, but I can't. All right, so now we're gonna do the neck or bridge pickup. And I'm gonna pull the pot, split that coil, see what it sounds like. A little twangy, I think. Yeah, real twangy, real twangy. I don't know if I care for that. Let me just play around. Let me tell you why learning guitar for me is so challenging, because my left hand does not do everything my right hand can as easily. So I'm learning coordination with my left hand. One of these days I'll do a guitar review and it will sound a whole lot better, because I'll be a whole lot better. But until then, middle selector switch with both coils split. Let's see what that sounds like. I'm a little bit nervous. Okay. Let's see what kind of metal I can give you real quick. By the way, I have this in standard tuning. Most of my guitars are half step tuned down, so I'm gonna tune this one a half step down too after this. Ooh. Yeah, I forgot how to play that. If you know that song, hopefully I won't get in trouble for playing that little half a lick, but that's a tune to half step down, so it sounds a little off. Hopefully I remember to put the volume warning and stuff like that on there before I start making all that bunch of racket, but normally I actually don't play on this little setup here. I play downstairs on my Spark 40. I'm just more used to that, and again, I'm tuned down half a step and all that, so let's play with this tremolo. That's pretty fun. Not really. All right. End result. It's a pretty decent guitar for the $170 that I paid for it. That was after tax, with next day shipping. So, really bothered over these frets not being like there's some I can't even feel on the edge until I get down near the 12th fret. So I'm definitely gonna take pictures, send these over to Westcreek and see if they can rectify it. Maybe they'll replace it. Maybe they'll say, who cares? And then, you know, I'll be leaving my Amazon review based on that. If they do happen to, you know, make this right and admit that their quality kind of failed on this particular guitar that I'm holding in my hand, then I will update the YouTube video, maybe with a follow-up in a couple months, and let you guys know. Please remember to keep your comments mostly respectful. I will delete anything that I find disrespectful, and don't say stuff we already know, like I suck at guitar. This is for people with my same skill level and my same interest. This isn't for professional guitar guys. So I want to say a quick thank you for sticking through the video with my limited knowledge and my limited abilities. Thank you for putting up with the noise if you did. Hopefully didn't make your ears bleed too bad. But spent a little more time fiddling around with the guitar. I actually hung up all my rest of my guitars with some hangers that I 3D printed. But anyways, I already sent the email off to Westcreek, so I will definitely do a follow-up to let you guys know what they say. I assume they're probably going to have me send this one back and give me a replacement. I'm not going to hold my breath to see if those frets are going to be any good or not. So ultimately, I may actually return that for good and get another guitar that's been out for a while. There's a couple I've had my eye on. Thanks again, guys, for joining me. I'll give you an update as soon as I get one. Yeah, so as if this video wasn't already long enough, I apologize for the length of it, but I felt it was important to cover some of the things on this guitar. Hopefully you guys looked at the instructions at the beginning and stuck around to the very end till right now for this quick update. And I apologize if you hear any background noise. I have a 3D printer going off right now. It's making something I need. So within an hour of recording the video yesterday and I sent the email off to Westcreek, I got a reply from who I think might be the owner of Westcreek, although I don't know for sure because there was no name attached to the email. It was just Westcreek Guitars. Apologizing profusely for you know, the quality control issue with as far as the frets on this particular guitar go, and as well as the issue that I had with the humbucker not being able to raise it up at all. I gotta say the response was above and beyond my expectations. Again, it was explained to me that these are first batch guitars, which to me that's not really an excuse because Westcreek has several guitars on the market, and so it's not like they're still learning how to make guitars. This is a simple quality control issue. But anyways, I was offered a replacement at no charge, my choice of color, and I can keep this guitar for myself at no charge. So I expected myself to have to send this back through Amazon and wait for a replacement to come in, but the person on the other end of the email assured me that they're going to make a personal trip to the warehouse and personally select a guitar that has perfect frets, and he's also going to include the hardware that I need for the bridge pickup with springs or gas. He called it gaskets, but I think they're springs, so they can push back and I can raise these up a little bit. So super cool. I should be expecting a tracking number tomorrow, he said, or she. So I will look for that, and I will do another update just as I get that guitar and show you guys my overall experience. I won't need to demo it or anything again like that, but I will show you the end result of the customer service for Westcreek. hopefully, like I said, you guys stuck around, and I don't take any offense if you had to fast forward through all of my racket that I was making demoing this guitar. So I will be sure and post another video as soon as I get this new guitar, and it's going to have the red stripe. I don't know if I mentioned that, but we'll see. All right, until next time, thanks.